Hello, and thank you so much for listening. My name's KJ, and welcome to your Hostess Coaching Training Part 1. Right, well, we all know that in becoming a very fabulous Nutrimetics consultant, we want to have super successful parties. And one of the reasons that we have super successful parties is so you can make some fabulous money with a super successful business. Your hostesses can be happy because they've got some amazing rewards. And of course, you're creating wonderful customer care in all these beautiful new people that you are meeting and introducing to our very beautiful product, our party experience, and also our position opportunity. Now, to do all of that, we can only have that happen if we've got people sitting there or an audience to talk to. So, hostess coaching is the work and preparation and support that you do in conjunction with your hostess from the very second she books her party right up to the minute you knock on the door. And when you concentrate on the actions that come with hostess coaching, you will then become super successful as a consultant. You will actually make more money as a consultant. And really importantly, you'll have less frustration in those nasty rearrangements and cancellations that can happen. But we can eliminate them by about 70% with excellent hostess coaching. So how does that sound? All right, so we know where we're going. Let's see what we can do together in the next couple of gold mails. Okay, I'm a very simple kind of chick, and I think checklists are fantastic. I have got a good memory, but you know what? With busy lives today, everyone's running around with kids and husbands and households and all sorts of things. I just like a list. I know where I'm up to, and most importantly, I know I won't forget something. That's really important. So this is a hostess coaching checklist that's available for you. So print one out for every hostess. You write the hostess's name on it and then file them into a little folder that you always carry with you so you know exactly where you're up to with each and every hostess, so you don't miss any steps, because hostess coaching is not about cutting any corners. Because if you cut corners here, you will cut your success ratio with party results. Okay, really important that you know that. So here are the 11 steps that we're going to go through. But first of all, hostess coaching is simply like being a sports coach. Now, they are there to give direction and guidance and to make sure everything goes to plan with the sports team. A coach usually has a higher level of understanding of the game plan than the players. So as a Nutrimetics coach, your job is to simply give direction and guidance to your prospective hostess to ensure the best possible outcome for both you and them, because you're working for the hostess, not the other way around. So just like a sports coach has a game plan, so does a Nutrimetics coach, you. So to give your hostess a step-by-step plan to ensure success. And remember, you're the one with the party experience, not them. So it's your job to show them how to have a brilliant party. Okay, so working from that hostess checklist, number 1 is to give a very fabulous action pack. And an action pack is a bag that has everything in it that you need to give to your prospective host the second she books her party. So it's got all the literature and everything in there that she needs to make sure that that party's going to be super successful. So what I need to tell you about this is, as women are 70% visual, these action packs need to look amazing. They need to look visually stimulating. They need to look so good that people want to pick one off your display and go, oh my gosh, what's this? So number 1, it's got to look good. And number 2, it's got to have everything in there that we need to make sure that that hostess has everything that they need to have a great party. So paper invitations, a full catalogue, monthly brochures and party sets brochure, hostess rewards literature, 3 job sheets, and a booking gift voucher. So just very quickly, paper invitations. I know we're in a super techno world of e-invitations. I'm a little bit old-fashioned. You need to give the hostess paper invitations so they can send them out, because prospective guests need to have something to go on their fridge. So every time they open their fridge door, bang, there it is, it hits them. Don't forget Mary Lou's Nutrimetics Party on Saturday at 1:30. And also a full catalogue needs to go in there. We have to make sure that we tell the full story of our beautiful Nutrimetics range and not just rely on the specials brochure. I mean, you look at any store, they can show you what a brochure is, and that might show them 1% of their range. And the same with our brochure. We want to make sure everyone knows the full story. Okay, so everything in there that we need. And then also here's another type of checklist. The first one was for you to tick off so you knew where you were at with Hostess Coaching. This one's the simple sheet that you give to your hostess so she knows where she's at. So you'll see there, this is done as a little booklet. So page 1 is on the left-hand side. When you open it up, there's the 2 middle pages, and the red NutriJob sheet is the back page. Okay, so let's have a look here. So you go through the front page with your hostess and ensure, first of all, that we know the date and the time. Always remembering to explain to her to write on the invitations 7:15 for a 7:30 start. And this keeps the party on time. If you just say 7:30, people won't get there till 7:35, 7:40, 7:45. Okay, so day, date and time. The next is the party experience, and go through all your different themes that are available and let her choose from your bookings folder. Get her to write down the chosen theme in here and really explain how it's going to be an amazing experience for her and her friends to enjoy, because it's all about the experience. Next is the rewards. Now we need to get her to pick her chosen gift that she really wants to go for and get her to write that gift in this section and also give an approximate value of both the major gift and the booking gift together. And it's so important that this amount, we give them an approximate amount because it needs to have a value to it. So when they go to think, oh, look, I don't know if I really want the party anymore, they need to know, well, hang on a minute, I'm actually going for $300 worth of free amazing products. Maybe I won't cancel it out. So it's really important that she knows what she wants to go for and roughly how much that's worth. Does that make sense? Okay, the next thing we've got to get them to focus on is their guests. Very, very important. So we say always 7 is heaven and 8 is great. And they're the 2 numbers that we love to use when we're getting people to come to our parties. So we need to give them a very specific amount and say to them, look, 7 is heaven, but 8 is oh so great. And when we're telling them to write that down, when we speak to them about inviting people, we always tell them if we want to have the heavenly 7 or the 8 and great, we need to double the amount they're actually inviting. But if you don't give them a focus amount of how many to invite and how many to get there, they'll just go to the 2, 3, 4. And we want to make sure that this is super successful. Now the second last one on this sheet is outside orders. Outside orders is anybody that can't come to the party. We're going to get the hostess to say, look, if you can't come, first and foremost, I'd like you to book a party. But second, if you can't do that, I'd like you to order something. So again, let's give them a focus here. So let's start off with $100 of outside orders. So by the time you get in the door, there's $100 of orders sitting there. Now I do want you to get that up to $250 because that's our base foundation that we work with. But let's start off with 100. And then our third one and the last one for this page and the most important one, I don't know how to stress how important this one is having an outside party booking ready to go when you walk in the door. It takes 80% of the effort to get one party booking, the first one, and it only takes 20% of the effort to get a second party booking when you're doing shows. So if we could have one there before you walk in the door, that is absolutely brilliant. And we need to put a big 1 here at the outside booking sheet to give that hostess that focus that one outside booking is really, really important. And when we go onto the inside pages, we'll explain that a bit more. So if you have a look at those 3, outside booking is one of the most important things that we can get them to look at. outside orders with a specific amount to go for, you can start with 100, but I am going to tell you I want you working towards 250 eventually. And yes, 7 is heaven, but 8 is great. So they're those 3. All right, let's go on to part 2 and the second part of our hostess coaching. We'll see you on the flip side.